Welcome back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us for this very special League alert, of course, is Blaze Purple. That's right, folks, this is the episode where we head into, where? It's the HIVE Moon Base, and of course that's one of my favourite alerts. Lots and lots of fun. And speaking of lots and lots of fun, look at who we've got coming along. This time the successful members of the superheroes who've made it into our alert team. Starting from left to right, we've got Mayhem Mahhaddin. Hello, hello, look at that. We've got ourselves a super scary looking awesome green clown. Look at that outfit, will you folks? That is really outstanding, and in fact all of these guys have outstanding costumes. We've also got next along the lines Nature's Daddy doing some awesome buster moves there. How is that? And again, amazing looking colour scheme there on his costume. Fantastic. You can see there, by the way, Mayhem Mahhaddin level 26. Nature's Daddy is level 30. And of course, rounding off the team, we've got here MKWrench from the Superzeroes, looking awesome there, all in black, looking like a fantastic commando, in fact. I'd say something out of Counter-Strike, if you ask me, rolling in at level 29. So there we go, counting them off once again from left to right, Mayhem Mahhaddin, Nature's Daddy, Who's Your Daddy, and MKWrench, of course, joining me, Sambo NZ, and of course, the wonderful Blaze Purple in our alert here for the HIVE Moon Base. And of course, you know how it works, folks. All we need to do is go along to our, where are we, our on duty menu. Here it is. And of course we go into the alert, and you can see down here, HIVE Moon Base, the fate of the moon rests in your hands. The HIVE has allied with Brainiac and taken over a Star Labs moon base to mine for exabytes. If they aren't stopped, they'll split the moon itself in half. Good lord, we don't want that to happen. The Justice League needs us to defend the exabytes and stop the HIVE. And of course, folks, you know how it works too in terms of being able to queue. Because we've got ourselves a full group, we'll be able to go straight in there just 1 second. Alright, so here we go, selecting the HIVE Moon Base, and of course all we have to do is choose first available. Because there are a full group of us, of course we're not going to have to queue now. I'm going to choose the role of both tank and damage, as I'm able to do both. We'll see what the other guys choose for themselves here. You can see in the interface waiting for group members, and of course we've got MKWrench, Mayhem Mahhaddin, and Nature's Daddy. We'll see what they choose there. Now, by the way, excuse my snuffly voice. I've still got, I don't know what I've got, whether it's bad hay fever or a cold, but if you're wondering why I sound a bit different from normal, that is why. Alright, so we're just waiting for the boys to queue up here, and you can see we've got damage, we've got heals here, Nature's Daddy, and there we are. We are in. We can enter the HIVE Moon Base instance now. We are off. This is it. Our third League alert, and of course the HIVE Moon Base. Fantastic instance, this one. One of my favourites from way back on Blaze Purple. If you've ever seen some of my other earlier Let's Play episodes, you'll remember that Blaze Purple ran this. So this is familiar territory for her. Here we go, starting off here. There we go. Alright, and you can see we've got ourselves a bunch of objectives here as well, by the way. So we've got, what do we got? Let's have a look on the map for a start. Just like the other alerts that we've been in, this is split up into about 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 different areas. Lots of the lots of different sections for us to cover off here. And you can see our first one is that we need to revive Star Labs troops. We've got 5 of those to revive. We've got to defeat HIVE troops, 30. 30 is the task for us. And we've got to destroy and salvage the HIVE turrets here. We've got 6 of them to do. And of course, once we head out the front, all of that's going to be full on action all the way. These boys, hopefully, we're going to survive. And you can, especially with the HIVE troops, I know that a bunch of elites start rolling in. So if you're running this at level, and by the way, all of us are completely over leveled, we're just doing some nice easy stuff at first, ease our way into these alerts. We will be doing hard modes later on, but if you're running this at level, be very, very, very careful, because the elites can hurt a lot. Alright, I think this is it. This is as good as we're going to get. We are ready to rock. So let's see if everyone else is ready. Looks like they are. Yep, cool, look at that. And we're going to head over here and open up the portal and get right into it. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Now, how do we get through? There we go, we are off. And straight away, we're right into the fight. You can see right out the front, of the entrance here. We've got these guys. We've got to take down 30 of these. And we're taking them down nice and easily. And let's see what the guys are up to here. Alright, so you can see they've already taken down some of the turrets. Now what you do have to do, of course, is get the salvage from these turrets as well. It's not just about destroying them. So you can see we've got actually zero of the loot there. Excuse me. Right, so you can see some of them have got themselves some turret spares there. These are the Star Labs troops that we have to revive. Now, there you go. So you can see Nature's Daddy has picked up one of the pieces there, which is great. Now, you know how this works, of course. What will happen is you'll get an arrow, which means you have to basically take that piece of the turret back inside the portal there. And you'll get an arrow if you actually pick that up. And I think it's up the top here. There you go. So 1 of 6 has been recovered already, which is fantastic. Now we've got another one that we can revive over here. Nature's Daddy is going over to revive another Star Labs troop. There we go, 3 out of 5 of those done. And not forgetting 2 folks that we've got ourselves a collectible over here as well. If you're in these alerts, make sure you pick them all up. And there we go, get ourselves a nice piece of green. And of course we're going to be looting in the group. I'm going to pass on everything because I've already got everything I need from here, but the other guys of course may want something. Alright, let's carry on. Oh, and I'm being mind controlled here by the Buzz Bomber. So again, be very careful if you're running this at level because you will get hurt. And you can see the turret there, the turret pet from, who's that from? I think that may be from Nature's Daddy or Mayhem. Yeah, I think it's from Nature's Daddy as well. So these Royal drones, of course, they are only level 15, but they are elites. And they'll keep coming in waves. So we've got to clear these off. There we go, 28 out of 30. Now, I do remember something being over here. I think there may be a turret and some more mobs. There we go. And we've got a, there we are, another recovery. Right, so we're doing very well so far. We've got some more turrets that we need to get some parts salvaged from. And there's one right there. Let's pick that up. There we are. So there's the arrow there. Oh, and we're getting taken down by one of the nearby mobs there. Let's see if we can actually pick this up again. And you can see we get the arrow. There we are. And the logo there in the building that we have to take this to. So don't forget to do this if you're playing along at home. And there we go. 5 out of 6. So just one more of the turret pieces to salvage. So let's see if we can find ourselves a turret. Here's one over here. There it is. Let's see if somebody can pick this up. Maybe Mayhem Mahhaddin. No, Nature's Daddy is going to grab that one perhaps. There we go. Alright, so I'd say once that's salvaged, we'll be sent on the next part of the quest. There we go, so the turrets are now online and there will be an incoming Hive counter-attack, so we're going to have to defend that. And of course this is where the big elites come in. Again, if you're playing at level, look out for these guys because they're nasty. Here they come, here we are, the evolved guardsmen, these are the ones. Big mobs. Hopefully it won't be too much trouble for us, being the level that we are of course. Here we go, 2 out of 10 of those. We've got some coming in here over to the east as well. And basically you have to stop them trying to take out the turrets because the turrets are now on our side and they will help us actually take these guys down, but they will attack the turrets as well, which is nasty. Alright, so 4 out of 10 of the counter-attacks. The evolved elites there, 5 out of 10 now down. We're doing very well. Evolved guardsmen. Here we go. 6 out of 10. Superzeroes doing us proud. 7 out of 10. There we go. 8. Just 2 more to go. Can we do it? And again, folks, you can see even though we're well above the level, these guys are still taking big chunks out of our health from time to time. Here we go. Now we've got ourselves a boss. We've got to defeat Guard Captain Bombus and his guards. And I think that this might be him coming in over here. Pretty sure that's him there. Let's take out his 2 little minions here. And you can see big knockbacks there as well for us. Alright, this is it. Defeat Guard Captain Bombus. Pretty sure this is where we need to be. And we'll just check on the whereabouts of all the other League members there. We've got somebody flying off. Let's have a look on our map. Here he comes. There we go. Alright, so here he is. This is it. Our first boss. Alright, and we're off, folks. Guard Captain Bombus is the first boss in this instance. And of course there are 3 in total. And the last boss, of course, being the Hive Queen herself, Queen Bee.
The harvester drill is threatening the moon's core. It must be destroyed. The explosives the Hive uses to strip the nearby rock should be strong enough.
Alright, so first things first, let's look at this loot, and it's called the Loop of the Hive, so I'm going to pass on that one. Well done. Excuse me. Well done to the guys there for taking down our first boss. Now, of course, you can see we've been sent to another area. If we have a look on our map here, you can see that it's over to the east. And our new objective is to obtain explosives and ensure the harvester drill explodes. So that's exactly what we're going to go and do now. Alright, and we're ready to rock. Let's go over to the next area. And of course, the HIVE Moon Base is just a superb looking area as well. Just fantastic. Epic instance. Lots and lots of fun if you're running this for the first time, by the way. So here you go, you can see we've got ourselves here this machine called the Harvester, and we're trapped. If you get trapped inside one of these, you basically have to use your shift ability to break free and take down the turret. Alright, so what we're looking for now is, of course, obtaining explosives. So we're going to look around for those. Now there's somewhere around here, I think it's these over here. Yeah, here we go. So first things first, take down the turrets. There we go. And then of course what we have to do here is grab these explosives. Once these guys have cleaned out all the turrets, there we go. So we pick up an explosive and you'll see that you get to have to take it over to wherever it's marked on your map. You can see we got ourselves the icon over there, and what we're going to be able to do here is take down this great big harvester drill. So we've got to plant these explosives first. There we go, and of course you've got to defend them as well, because it does spawn these harvester technicians at the same time. And if you can successfully do that, there we go. You can see that we've basically already planted between the group of us 3 of them. So we're going to go back and get some more as well. The boys doing a great job, by the way. Well done, Superzeroes. Alright, we'll pick ourselves up another one. And each time you should get sent to a different area of this huge harvester drill. And of course you can tell that we're basically planting explosives at different points around this drill. And the goal here is to take it down for good. There we go, and you can see there Nature's Daddy is saying how nice of the Hive to leave a big pile of explosives around for us. How nice it is indeed, very handy. There we go, 6 out of 8. Isn't it just a superb looking instance, by the way, folks? Oh, and this turret has come back online. Let's see if we can take it down. There we go. Alright, so these boys have got the last two. Let's follow them. Oh, and we'll try and defend them along the way as well. We've got a harvester technician trying to cause trouble here. And we'll just clear out while the guys finish off there. 7 out of 8. Doing a great job. One more to go by the looks of things. And here we go. Defeat Chief Engineer Wolzie. So the boys did their job well. And you can see now we've got a new objective. If we have a look on the map, you'll be able to see where that is. So let's make our way over there. And I think if we just group up in front of him here, wait for the rest of the lads to come in. And there we go. Flying over the top there. Alright, he's engaged them already. Let's just leap in. That's okay. Alright, so again, Chief Engineer Wolzie here. He is very difficult if you're playing this at level, by the way. You can see there are a lot of stuns that happen. We're going to need our heal. These guys and us, we're all getting our rear royally kicked. Going to have ourselves a cola. And just as well, we've got our self-heal up as well here. And there we go, all done. Well done us. Got ourselves some nice loot there, some bright magnetic leg guards. Again, I'll pass on that.
With the moon's surface stabilizing, I need you to upload the coordinates of any loaded HIVE ships to our Justice League frequency. Once you do, I will initialize a localized boom tube and transport them to safety.
Alright, thank you, Martian Manhunter. Let's just take down these final drones here. There we go. Alright, so you can see we've got a whole bunch of objectives now as well. And you may remember this if you've watched my previous Let's Play series, or if you've done this run yourself. You see we've got to destroy the shield generators and teleport the dropship Alpha. You've also got to do that for Beta, Delta and Epsilon. So once again, destroying the shield generators and teleport dropships. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. And you can see there's a collectible here as well. Good old MKWrench there discovering that one. Good stuff.
Hey kids, this is
Pick that up.
I don't need to join a super crime confederation to feel tough, and neither do you. Villains think destroying free thought and forcing others into crime makes them powerful, but it just makes them bullies. So remember, Booster says, stay gold. Make up your own mind. This message brought to you by the Martha Wayne Foundation.
Alright, thank you, Booster Gold. Now this is, apart from being an epic view, you can see what we've got to do here is actually destroy these generators, which are powering the shield that is around this ship. And of course, once we've destroyed the generators, we're able to break down that shield and then go in and destroy the actual ship itself. Taking down these workers as we go, of course.
Starting teleportation calculations. ETA 45 seconds to completion.
And of course, they're bringing out their best defenses from the Hive to try and stop us from doing this. And you can see there's a countdown timer there on the console. We've got to wait until that has finished. That's how long it will take for this ship to be destroyed. In the meantime, of course, the Hive doing their best to stop our nefarious plans.
15 seconds to completion.
And you can see 15 seconds, but we've cleaned up most of the incoming forces already, which is great. Nearly there.
Calculation completed. Teleporting.
And there it is, 1 out of 4 done. Alright, so on to the next one, and by the way, take a look at the amazing view while we're doing this. How huge is this starport here, this moon base? It's just fantastic, isn't it? Whoops, we missed. Alright, so once again, rinse and repeat, taking down these generators here so that we can take down the shield. And using our big knockback there as well, nice green item dropping. We've got the guards coming in, got some more loot. And again, we'll pass on that. And there we go. The lads triggering the sequence there to destroy this ship. And of course, in doing so, bringing in more reinforcements from the Hive forces.
30 seconds to completion.
And some more loot. Let's pass on that, and hopefully these guys are getting something worthwhile.
15 seconds to completion.
Alright, so we just got to wait now for this objective to complete, and of course that will mean dropship beta will be cleared as well from our quest log. Very cool. I love all of the different mechanics that are in these instances, by the way. It's just not a tank and spank. It's extremely interesting. And we've got ourselves another piece of loot here as well. Once again, we'll pass on that so that the other guys have something that they can take away from the run. And in come the support from the Hive forces once again. Alright, let's take down these starport workers here. Hopefully somebody will be able to set off the trigger for the destruction sequence.
ETA 45 seconds to completion. Seconds to completion. 30 seconds.
And we can see MKWrench has got himself into trouble down here. Let's go and help him out. There we go. Let's go back up.
Seconds to completion. 15 seconds to completion.
And 15 seconds left on the destruction clock there for this dropship Delta.
Calculation completed. Calculation completed. Teleporting.
Queen Bee clearly considers you a threat. She's preparing to ship out what exobytes she has left. We need to cut off the Hive's communication nexus and override her mothership's control terminals manually.
Thank you, Manhunter. And of course, if you have a look at our map now, you can see we've got ourselves a new objective, and that indeed is to annihilate the Hive communication nexus. We're going to struggle against the forces coming in, but look at that ship, by the way. Just fantastic, isn't it? All right, let's head on over. And here is the communication nexus right here, I believe. You can see there, starport guard. And there we go. Now we have a new objective again. Activate the mothership's self-destruct sequence. 4 parts to that sequence, and they're the terminals around the side here. And of course then destroying the Hive mothership. Big knockbacks there as well. Alright, so hopefully, there we go. Nature's Daddy is onto the task already. Lots of forces coming out to greet us here. Let's do a big heal. Right, and another terminal. That will be 3 out of 4. And of course, flying around this huge mothership here, we've got another one over here, another terminal. And you can see, again, even though I'm level 30, taking a lot to take down this evolved guardsman here as well. Right, so hopefully Mayhem Mahhaddin there we go. Got one more of the terminals to take down. Let's go over and lend a hand to the lads. And And there we go, all done. All that remains is one more of the self-destruct sequence, and there it goes. There she blows. Woohoo! Well done, guys. Look at that. Alright, so our next objective here, of course, is to defeat the next boss, which is Captain Buzzcutt. Off we go. And once again, if you're playing this at level, this is a rough fight, by the way.
Bombers squadron attack!
And not forgetting all of his little minions around here as well, which spew out pollen, which is really debilitating too. It can lock you down big time. Right, let's see if we can take out some of these minions here, the dive bombers.
You'll never reach the
Queen
queen.
Bee and the last of her mind-controlled troops still remain in her chambers. Find her. We must ensure this exobyte mining operation is shut down for good.
Alright, so you heard the man. We now have to enter the Hive Queen's chambers. If we have a look on the map here, you can see it's all the way over the other side of the map. And again, what a huge instance this is. Just super kudos to the developers, of course, for creating such an interesting instance. It's the big one now, folks. It's the Hive Queen Bee final fight, and this can be really, really rough. So hopefully everybody is ready. Here we go. Let's see if everyone's here. I think one of us has already head off over there. Yep, and let's go. Right, and of course you can see Earth in the background there. I think somebody once told me, by the way, that you can actually see the JLA watchtower from somewhere here on the Hive base as well, which is very interesting. And you can see there, Mayhem Mahhaddin completed a feat, Nature's Daddy completing a feat, explore the HIVE Moon site. And of course, it's a great big moon base that you have to explore to get that feat, but congratulations to them. Now, if any of you guys have run this before, this will be very, very familiar, because this is the entrance to a great many deaths if you're running it at level. So let's hope it's not going to be the case for us now. Alright, here we go. The guys have opened up and battle the Hive to provoke reinforcements, and we are about to head in. Yes, we are. Let's do it, folks. Royal Guardsmen, so of course this is where it gets real. These are all of the defenders, of course, of the Queen Bee herself, who is a nasty, nasty woman to fight, by the way, because she and her minions have hypnopollen, which gets sprayed out everywhere. Here come the reinforcements, and they really lock you down big time. Alright, these guys here, again at level, are also nuts to fight, so don't forget, folks, that we are all pretty much level 30. We got Mayhem Mahhaddin there at level 26, of course, but still, this is a lot easier for us than it would be if you're running this at level. Lots of fun, though. Having said that, you've really got to pick your battles as you make your way down through these corridors. So be careful, huh? Get it? Be careful. Oh dear. All right. No more silly jokes from Sambo, I think. So yeah, this is a very tough run. It's a bit of a gauntlet, I guess you could say, because these waves just keep coming in relentlessly as you make your way through these corridors. You see the elite Royal Guardsmen, they're the ones there that are, of course, employed by Queen Bee directly. So they're her elite soldiers. Alright, you can see we have to override the door to Queen Bee's throne room. This is where it starts getting real, folks. Alright, done. Thank you, Mayhem. Doing very, very well. Okay, this is it. This is where it all goes down. So right ahead of us is the exabyte cache in the Queen Bee's throne room herself. This is where we're going to have our big main fight. Now, once again, if you're doing it at level, don't be disappointed if this is where you die a whole lot, because there are mechanics that happen in here, and what you have to do is, we've got the main boss, of course, the Queen Bee, but what happens is that she will actually spawn a whole bunch of her little minions, and you've got to take them down first. If you don't, they'll keep spawning in. Not only that, but like I say, they have that hypno pollen, which you want to get rid of as well. And you have to shut down the pollen generators, otherwise the entire group will be locked down, and of course Queen Bee will go to town on us. Alright. Looks like we're ready, folks. I think it's time for us to head on in. And let's do this thing. Here we go. So first things first, we have to take down each of these. So hopefully each of us will take down one.
Submit to your queen!
And there she is. Queen Bee herself. And here we go. Straight onto her. Now, don't forget, again, you'll start seeing some other mobs spawning in. And it's those that we need to take down very, very quickly. Here we go, the Buzz Bombers. Let's go over and take them out on the edges. And there we go, that's the Hypnopollen. There we go, good stuff. Nature's Daddy taking that out straight away. The Hypnopollen generators, which are super, super nasty. We really need to take them out. Okay, Buzz Bomber, let's grab that one as well. And there we go, pheromone emitters are alerting nearby Hive soldiers. So we need to go, there it is. Nature's Daddy once again taking that down. Good job. Definitely need somebody in the group taking care of these extra mobs and those emitters, those pheromone emitters, or else the group is going to have a very, very rough time of it. There we go again.
I will teach you to obey.
And a Buzz Bomber. And you can see Queen Bee down to about 10% there, even though we're all level 30s. It's been very, very hard to take down this boss, even at our level. And she's still got health. And there we go, more Buzz Bombers being flown in. And she's down. Congratulations, Superzeroes, what a fantastic job. There we go, we'll just quickly whip through the scorecard there. You can have a look for yourself. You can pause the video if you want to see all of these stats for the powers, the healing, the DPS, the knockouts, the damage, etc, etc. There you go. And of course we also have ourselves some nice loot there, which I will pass on. Alright, so that is it, folks. How was that? And oh, by the way, don't forget, we've got over here, got ourselves a collectible. Hopefully everyone will see that. There we go. That might bring up a loot window. Alright, so hopefully we'll all group up here quickly as we do the pass on the loot there. And where is the team? There they go. Look at that. I'm standing amongst heroes here, superheroes from the Superzeroes, of course, with a successful clear through the HIVE Moon Base. That's it, folks. What a fantastic instance this is. And again, I certainly hope that you guys get to run it at level, not overpowered like us. Of course, we will be back here at the, in future episodes. Once we've gone through all of the normal alerts on normal mode, we'll be also doing these on hard mode and on super hard mode. And you can imagine how rough this instance will be when we go into the harder modes of it. Of course, there being 2 or rather 3 tiers all up when you're doing alerts. You've got this, which is normal, and then you've got T1 and you have T2 as well. Alright, let's grab a screenshot here for the guys. Just grab that first. There we go, and of course we'll post that up on our Facebook page and Twitter for posterity. So Goodness me, I'd like to extend a huge thanks to, from left to right, MKWrench, Mayhem Mahhaddin, and of course Nature's Daddy for successfully clearing this and being great team members as well, great team players if you're in the Superzeroes. Of course, just as in this episode, just as you have seen in the first two, of course, everybody playing as a team and doing very well. So on behalf of myself, Sambo, I'd certainly like to say thank you to MKWrench, Mayhem Mahhaddin, and Nature's Daddy, and of course to everybody in the Superzeroes. As I was saying, take care. Certainly hope to see you in the next one. If you'd like to get in, make sure that you're around. Make sure you're taking note of the announcements, and of course make sure that you can answer the questions. Certainly look forward to having you along. Until then, of course, it's us saying take care. We'll see you next time, and bye-bye.